We are often unaware of the precise actions that we do. Let's do a simple experiment. Whenever we interlock our fingers, it is always one thumb which is in the uppermost. In my case, it is always the right thumb. Please do it and check what's in your case. Whether we are conscious or whether we are unconscious, every time we interlock, it is always one thumb which is in the uppermost. I'm sure you all must be doing this. Hi, my name is Varsha Patori. I'm a professional personality development coach. I'm a parenting expert. I'm a mentor and a working professional. Today in my class, which is Varsha's Life Classes, I will be sharing with you a few tips to understand the science of body language, to grow yourself to a next level and to understand the people with whom you are dealing. Let's begin. Do you all know what is the percentage of the words that we use matters in a communication? Suppose I'm speaking to you right now, what is the message that I'm giving? Or if I'm speaking to my daughter, what is the message that I'm giving? The communication, in a communication, the message is only 7%, which means it is only a little part of the communication. What matters is that next is the tonality of our voice. Suppose we are very angry, so the tone of our voice will be very rough. Say I'm saying you, Jia, don't do this. So my anger will come up. Immediately my tone raises up. But if the same thing I say, Jia, don't do this, so my tone is little lower, but the message is the same thing. The words are same, don't do this. So whenever we speak, 7% is the content, the words that we use. 38% is the tonality. So what about the rest? 55% is our body language. Whenever we are in a crowd or whenever we are impressed by a person, it is always with the communication skill, which means is both verbal communication and non-verbal communication. And non-verbal communication means the science of body language, which is 55%. So friends, today in my class, I will be trying to help you out to decode a person, how honest a person is, how open the person is, and how convincing and non-threatening the person is. Let's start. Suppose I am interacting with you for the first time and I completely don't know you. Now I want to understand whether you are honest, whether you are a non-threatening person, or whether you are open. In that case, whenever I will communicate with the person, please observe his sign language of hands, because our maximum coordination subconsciously when we speak is with our brain and our hands. Our hands reveals many things. So whenever we try to convince someone or someone else is trying to convince us, we will always give our hands open. Like we always see the politicians using their hands like this. Nelson Mandela's favorite position was this. Whenever you see all the politicians are like this, whenever they go in a crowd, they open their hands. And suppose I am saying, I am telling you the truth, automatically my hand will open because I am trying to convince you. I am open. I love you. Why don't you trust me? My hands are open. So whenever there is a conversation and a person is honest, non-threatening, whenever he speaks with his words, tonality, please observe his hand. And whenever he speaks, I'm true, please trust me, he will open. Suppose in the same way, I am not a trustworthy person and I'm hiding something from you. So what will I do? I will put my hands down. No, trust, I'm telling you the truth. Believe me, my hands are down, which means I am trying to control you. I'm trying to have an authority in you. So palm up means I am open, I am honest, and I am non-threatening. So whenever you communicate, you practice in front of the mirror or in front of any one of your dear one. When you say the truth, you will always show your open hands, which means I am open. Big examples, politicians, movie actors, whoever grow, our sports stars, whenever they do, they wave their hands, which means I'm open. You can trust me. And whenever we are in an authority position, like in a class, we say students sit down. Like if there is a conversation, like Hitler in the olden days, he always used to control his pupils. So he used to say, his favorite position was down, which means I am controlling you. I am giving you order. I have the authority. So this body language, whenever a person says, you have to be a little alert. If the person is in a higher authority, acceptable. Like in a student and teacher's relationship, we say, students, please sit down. Please remain calm, which means we are settling the class. If a person who is in a higher authority, say a leader or a boss who asks you to do something, please do this, we will say. But with a similar ranking of people within the friends, if we say, please do this, he may not like it, because it is an actions which show that I am controlling you. I have the authority above you. So you have to be submissive. So palm up means I am open, non-threatening, and I am a honest person. Similarly, the vice versa. The moment you put it down, it shows authority. You are submissive to me. Both are equally convincing body language when you are dealing with a person. But if you have to see for a more convincing and more positive body language, we generally use the open hand, which is a significance of an honest person. Now coming to the second decode of the language is the second sign, which is very common. We will do a point finger. We usually see a person pointing fingers, which is a very, very negative sign of communication. When we point like this, it says, please do this, please do that. It is, we are ordering a person. You will be, I am 100% sure, whoever gets this instructions, please do this, do that, you don't feel good as a receiver. And when you give it unconsciously, to say you are asking your helper to please clean this room, please do this, why you are not listening to me, this body language is a negative body language which we should not use. Recently, one of the politicians, which I will not say, I will not name it, has given an interview, and she was pointing fingers and saying that we have done this in a lockdown period, which means she was communicating to the people that in spite of such a hardship, in spite of such a situation of lockdown in the entire country, in the world, we are still able to achieve it. She was showing power. So showing this means I am showing power and thinking the other person less than me. So this is a very negative body language. But if we use instead of this, if we start using this, just we have to round it from pointing to this, it means focus. So whenever you are angry, please hold your body language. Don't show your finger. Suppose I'm saying my words are very good, which I said only 7%. I completely trust you. Trust me, I understand you, which means I am telling lie. My words are that I trust you, but I'm pointing to you subconsciously because my brain knows subconsciously what I'm feeling about you. So I start pointing fingers on you. I know you have not done this, but subconsciously I'm saying you that you have done this. Suppose, for example, two children are playing and one of the children is telling a lie, and entire blame he wants to put on the other child. So if a parent come and ask the child, both the child, who did this, she will, suppose A is the child who has done the activity and B is innocent. A will say, I have not done this. I have not done this. He has saved himself. In the same time, he is pointing finger to the other child. The other child may be unaware of the body language. So as a parent, you have to be aware of the body language. That means he is blaming the other child. So unconsciously, consciously, your body language will speak the truth. So we have to learn how to decode it. But if you are habituated in showing a finger, which is a very negative body language, try to replace with just joining it. Say, I want to speak this. This finger position means focus. This means a language of communications which is saying that I am telling you the exact thing. I want this to happen. I want this assignment to be completed today. Same thing, I want this assignment to be completed today and I want this assignment to be completed today. This also is what you want. This also means what you want. Here it means that you want exactly on that day the work and the assignment to be completed. The body language, when a person is received in this way, he will understand it is very important and he will take you positively. Vice versa, if a person you give an order pointing to the hand which you will not like. So these are the two tips which I shared with you today. Pump up, which is honest, non-threatening, and open. Pump down, which means threatening and submissive and authority. Pointing finger, which is a very negative body language which we should control. And instead of pointing finger, we can just put the finger tip like this and show that we exactly want this. Thank you and keep watching my channel And please subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification for any new updates. Thank you and have a great life. Bye-bye.